We've got good information. Trump and RFK Jr.'s plan to pave the way for a healthier America taking shape. All his businesses rallied behind the Make America Healthy Again agenda. Joining us now is the Goya Foods president and CEO, Bob Unanue. Bob, great to have you on the program. I know Liddy and I are certainly really excited about a focus on healthy eating again. How does this impact your business?
Yes, well, inherently we are healthy. I mean, beans have protein, fiber, antioxidants, phytonutrients. You combine with rice, you get a complete protein, a complex protein. So, we worked with President Obama years ago with the My Plate program, which is USDA and Let's Move, where you take the nutritional pyramid and you put it into portion control, into the different food groups. But we have standards all over the world that vary, and we need to get together, Mexico, Canada, the European Union, even California has different standards within our own country. So we really need to work in getting those standards established and working together so we have something that can, we make 1 million labels with 3,000 products, and the nutritional labeling is just very hard to handle.
Well, it sounds like RFK Jr. really wants to go after that. And, whether you're in the food business or whatever business, CEOs, business leaders are incredibly optimistic about the Trump administration. Business confidence is going way up. Part of that, to me, is when you look at the guys on the list and women on the list who Trump is bringing in, there's a lot of business people there. Bob, I got to believe for someone like you running a business, you like to see other business operators, other investors coming into this administration. It's a change from Biden.
We were there. It's palpable. You can already feel the change. The president's on the world stage in France, Trudeau in Canada and our friends in Mexico threatening some tariffs, and they're getting in line. We could have our 51st and 52nd states. The president was quipping. But, you're already feeling, we initiated the Biden term with a war on fossil fuel, Green New Deal, to out of control spending, and then our weakness, the war in Ukraine and Russia, which is the breadbasket for Northern Africa and Europe. And so the wheat, the corn, all these things just skyrocketed. During COVID, the supply chain, freight went up 10 times. A trailer from Thailand would be $1,800, went up to $18,000, and you couldn't get a trailer. It was like blackmail. So all these things took off, and we see this president back. There's a new sheriff in town. He's already kicking butt, and we're going to see a change very quickly.
And Bob, it's interesting. I'm glad you mentioned the supply chain there, because Trump has addressed that getting a handle on the supply chain and also unleashing energy will be two key aspects of his policy that will help bring prices down. I'm curious because you are a major food distributor and food is top of mind for Americans every day, and how the prices have skyrocketed over the past 4 years. What other changes do you need in the food business to bring food prices down?
Well, again, this war in Ukraine and Russia, they control, between the two of them, 50% of the world's fertilizer. When that happened, fertilizer prices tripled, and that has effect on our crops over here, where we get most of our products. So, and then the wheat and corn and sand for fracking, sunflower seeds for oil. That war has created a tremendous effect. But again, the overspending, the Green New Deal, the war on fossil fuel, we need to get it back, and he will. He'll get it back.
Well, Bob Unanue, we really appreciate your time, your perspective in joining us today, and always nice to talk to a successful business person like yourself.
If I could add a quick thing.
Quickly.
The president talked about $1 billion for companies coming into this country and getting rid of regulations. We need to do that for the working class, for the small businesses, which are the backbone of this country.
He's fighting for them with that policy. Thank you so much.
God bless. Thank you.
Thanks, Bob.